Hi students, today we are going to discuss the AC generator or dynamo. As we know that a dynamo produces alternating current, and in our country an alternating current is being used. And how does it work? How does this current produce from AC generator or a dynamo? And let us see the functioning, construction and working of an AC generator. As an introduction, we know an AC generator is a device that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So we provide the mechanical energy by means of a turbine, and when this energy is provided, mechanical energy is provided to the turbine rotates and the entire system works. So the mechanical energy converts into electrical energy, and that electrical energy is put into use in our homes and our commercial requirements. And how does it current produced and how does it work? And we'll see. And let's see the main components and parts of an AC generator. So as I said, a long shaft is connected to a rigid frame here, and the frame is not shown in the figure. Okay, and this long shaft is connected with a large number of turns of coils of copper wire, and these produce a coil. And this, when the shaft rotates, when the shaft rotates and the coil rotates, and how this shaft is connected to the turbines is, of course, is not a part of the generator, but through which we provide the mechanical energy in order to rotate the system or the coil. And this coil is known as rotor coil, and rotor coil is made of best copper wires or best copper material with a minimum resistance, so that the current can easily pass through them. And when this shaft is connected to a rotor coil, and this rotor coil then connected to a slip and carbon brush system through which the electric current can commute. The potential can be taken out from through the carbon brushes. Now, and the second is stator coil. Stator coil consists of two magnets, and these magnets are electromagnets, because electromagnets produce strong electromagnetic field, and this strong electromagnetic field passes through this rotor coil, and this is the direction of the magnetic field produced by the stator coil. And when this magnetic field produced by these two electromagnets, and when the rotor coil rotates, then there is a change in the flux, electromagnetic flux, and this flux is associated with the other magnet. Okay, and then when it rotates, there is a change in the flux, and the change in the flux produces an EMF here, and this EMF or electromotive force can be taken out to our home. And third part is a commutator. Commutator is a unique and peculiar part of this important part of an AC generator. And here, as we said, the EMF electromotive force we can take into our home. Suppose my home is far away. Then, if two wires are connected to this two rings and carbon system, and we have taken to home, then and these wires are connected to a pole through which the electric current can transmit. The two wires connected to the poles, they are fixed, and here the coil is rotating, and the wire connected to the coil also will rotate. So we cannot connect two ends in fixed and the other two ends are rotating. So what will happen? When it rotates, and these two wires will be strangled and they will break. Then this commutator system allows us for a solution for this. Okay, here are two rings. For example, this is the coil, and rotor coil is connected with the shaft, and the shaft is connected. Okay, two rings are there, and these two rings, and one ring is connected here on the axis of the same shaft, and when the coil rotates, the shaft will rotate. When the shaft rotates, and this ring also will rotate. So it is, the ring will rotate, but it does not change its position. It is fixed on the axis of this shaft, and as the coil rotates, what happens? And the shaft also rotates, and the ring also will rotate. So behind the first ring, second ring, and this also, when the entire system, the coil and the shaft rotates, and both rings will rotate along on the axis of the shaft, it does not change. Then these rings are here. These rings are connected on the shaft and on the axis of the shaft. So as the shaft rotates, and then the ring also will rotate, and one end of the coil is connected to the first ring, and the other end of the coil is connected to the second ring, so that when the electric current flows, when the electric current comes to this first ring, and this become positive, and again automatically the other ring will become negative, then the electric current will flow from positive end to the negative end, and again it will go back to the coil and completes its cycle like this. And when the coil rotates, the direction of the electric current will change. So what will happen? The other end will become positive and this end become negative. So the electric current flows through this and it will complete its circle like this. The rings are connected to the shaft. Again still, how does this current commutate? How we can take it out? So here is the solution. There is another two carbon brushes are connected to the ring. They are not connected. So they are a spring adjustment ring in the shaft, and when this carbon brush consists of a spring here, when you press it and it will come in contact with the ring. So when the shaft rotates and the carbon brush will be in contact with the ring as it rotates. So there is no strangling of the wire. So the entire system works. The other brushes, the second brush also come in contact with the second ring. So through a spring system, when it presses, they come in contact with the brush as the shaft rotates, the coil rotates, then the brush also will be, the brush will be in stationary position, but the shaft rotates, it will continuously will be in touch with the commutator ring. So from the ring, and the electrons are sending to the carbon brushes. That means it commutates the electric current or electrons. And here also from the brushes, the brush commutates the electrons to the ring when the electric current flows in this direction. So when the electric current flows in the opposite direction, from the ring to the carbon brushes, the electrons commutate. And again from the brush to the ring, it commutates. So this is how it works. So when this system is there, the carbon brush and ring system is there, there is no strangling of air. Easily we can take out the potential from the ends of this system. Two wires can be taken out, used to taken out the potential to our home. That is the construction part of the AC generator. How does it work? The previous class 10, you have already learned the working of AC generator or a dynamo. First, this armature, this entire system called armature. The armature is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Now this is a position of armature, and this armature is perpendicular to the magnetic field produced by the magnetic field is in this direction. So the armature is perpendicular to the magnetic field, and when it comes perpendicular to the magnetic field, then the magnetic flux associated with the coil is maximum. Okay, but there is no change in the flux. So when there is no change in the flux, then the induced current produced here will be 0. So when the mechanical energy provided to the turbine, so the shaft rotates, again the armature also rotates 90 degree. Okay, and as it rotates 90 degree, then the electric current will flow through this. Okay, then there will be, when it rotates, so here the magnetic flux associated with the coil was maximum. As it rotates, what happens? Then the magnetic flux drops from maximum to 0. That means there is a change in the magnetic flux associated with the coil, and the change in the magnetic field associated with the coil produce an EMF here. Okay, then here the side A, assume that the side A, the electric current is flowing, the induced current flowing in this direction, and the ring commutates then this side become positive, this side become positive, and this side become negative. Then the positive side commutate the current, and here the current goes to the negative side and again goes in this direction. When the electric current goes in this opposite direction, now the first case the electric current flows in this direction. Okay, and here the electric current flows in this direction. The armature will stop here. No, it will not stop here due to the momentum, and it will move again. So the first half, when we plot a graph, the first half, when the magnetic flux drops from then this provides 0 degree to changes into 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree, then what will happen? Then the change in the magnetic flux is maximum, that is the induced current produced here will be maximum. And as it go down again, what happened? And this induced current produced will be reduced, and again it will go down to 0, that is at 190 degree. That means from here to here, it rotates 180 degree. Then again the induced EMF produced become 0, and again from here it rotates once again. So when it rotates once again, what happens? The direction of flow of electric current will change. It will from here now, then this will be the position of the, or this will be the direction of the electric current. So that means this polarity of this change. Now this become positive, this become negative. So the electrons commutate here, and again the direction of the electric current will change. So from this position it rotates 90 degree, then the flux associated with this maximum is drop into 0. So there is a maximum change in the magnetic flux that produces an electric current or induced EMF maximum here. And again from this position, the previous position, it rotates again 90 degree, then the induced EMF will reduce. So here we can see this is a complete cycle of one rotation of an armature, and during this one rotation, from the time is 0 to t by 4. Okay, 0 to t by 4, that is t gives the time period for the one rotation, and again t by 4 to, that is t by 2. Again this is 3 T by 4, and again this is T. So on each rotation, okay, from the first rotation, when it rotates 90 degree, and the induced EMF from 0 to maximum, and the next 90 degree, and the induced EMF from maximum to the drop to 0, and the next, now this is in the positive cycle, and next 180 to the another 90 degree. So what happens? The induced EMF produced is maximum, but in the opposite cycle. So cycle changes. Okay. Now it is in the negative cycle, and again from the maximum to 0. This is how. Then every 180 degree, okay, the phase changes. Cycle means the phase of the current changes, positive and negative, positive, negative, alternatively. Therefore, the electric current produced by an AC generator or dynamo is called as alternating current. This is all about an AC generator or dynamo. Hope you understand. Thank you.